Hi there, Scorpio. What's going on, Scorpio? Anyways, so this reading can resonate with anybody who has any Scorpio at all in their chart. So it could be anything, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, your South, North Node. Anyways, moving forward. So when I got into your meditation, I had the song "Time Is Running Out" by Muse. Time is running out. Our time is running out. You can't push it to. I was not expecting that song. It's very intense. Time is running out by Muse. Anyways, I had that song in my head, and then I saw what do you call that? Oh my gosh, it's not a time turner, but there's it has sand in it. Why can I not think of what it is? Anyways, like there's sand in it, and it's because I'm channeling, and sometimes there's words that don't come out about things that I'm trying to recall. Anyways, but it's got sand in it, and it holds time or whatever. Anyways, I saw that in my head, and then I kept hearing time is running out. Then I saw several Sesame Street characters. So I don't necessarily feel anxious. It's just like, when you're waiting on something and you know that if you don't do something, eventually it's going to change or eventually something is going to occur. So that you have to change or you have to take action on it or it's going to be too late. Some of you, it's not necessarily procrastinating. I feel like that it is, I'm being told something that you wish that you would have had the courage to do a long time ago. Something that you wished you would have had the courage to do a long time ago. You've been trying to muster up the courage to do this thing. I feel like this could deal with another person. Or it could be you dealing with yourself. Like you're going to show up for yourself kind of energy. Like take action on yourself. Make these changes for yourself. Or again, it could deal with another individual. I'm just channeling. Let's go ahead and try to get some cards out for you. My Scorpio friends. Let's go ahead and see. Some of you, I also saw Batman in my head when I immediately jumped into your meditation, and I was like, okay, so for some of you, if this is dealing with another individual, this individual is kind of like a vigilante. They're a rebel in their own right, rebel without a cause. Anyways, they tend to they don't necessarily toot their own horn, but they beat to their own drum or whatever. They follow their own beat. They do their own thing. They tend to be out of the ordinary. This person could very well be extremely humble as well. Maybe this is the person that you're trying to take action on. But they tend to, again, they have like this vigilante energy. And it's purely just to help. Like maybe this person is a humanitarian of some sorts. Maybe they help people in some kind of way. Okay, what else for Scorpio? What else for Scorpio? Okay. Empowerment and conception. Sixes can be important here. We're also in a year that adds up to a 6. You might want to look that up in numerology. I take it as harmonizing, balance. Third eye chakra. And then earth underneath that. Okay. And it's another 6. Look, 6, 16, 26. Conception, empowerment, and third eye chakra. So I feel like that for Scorpios. I feel like that for some of you, you could have been going through a phase where your third eye chakra is blocked. It happens to some of us. Some of us, it happens for years, especially when you've gone through some kind of trauma. You could take intuition as paranoia. And I feel like that for some of you, that's very well... or mistaking paranoia for intuition, excuse me. And I feel like that for some of you, you're coming out of that. I feel like that for some of you, let's say you got sober or sober from toxic thinking. Doesn't even have to be like a drug or alcohol or anything like that. Maybe it's sober from toxic thinking of oneself and of another individual, because it seems like that you are seeing things clearly now. You don't just have 2 eyes open. You're not third eye blind no more. Anyways, third eye blind. That's a flashback. Anyways, so I feel like that... Stop it. Anyways, I feel like that for y'all, it's this energy that is causing you to like pushing you to evolve, pushing you to make a decision that some of you, again, have delayed making for different reasons. Again, I feel like it was fear-based. Now, with empowerment with empowerment, it supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. I'm sorry. I have a song in my head. I guess you're just what I needed. I'm just what I needed by the Cars. I think that's the name of it. I guess you're just what I needed. I need someone to please. I guess you're just what I needed. I need someone to feed. Anyways, please feel free to look into that. I think I just butchered the lyrics, but that's the beat of it. Anyways, I feel like that for some of you, you had been dealing with an individual. Maybe you were looking at short-term things. Maybe some of y'all were trying to avoid long-term decision-making for some time until you were on more stable ground, whether it was financially, emotionally, or mentally, or even spiritually. Some of y'all, your spirit hadn't been sitting right for some time. And you couldn't figure out why. Some of you, it's like you kept looking externally to you, and so you were receiving short-term pleasantries, like short-term pleasures. Maybe you were meeting people or dealing with people that it just never worked out, or they ended up being a thorn in your side, or they, ended up, or it doesn't have to be a person, it could be situations that just kept popping up that kept making things more complicated because you weren't going after things for the right reason. So I feel like that for some of you, that has come and ended. Like it's already come into your life and has since ended because you have chosen to look away from that and to look within. This is for Scorpios, that if you resonate with this, it's because you've looked within. Now, conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin. Agent Orange, whole other story. Anyways, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Exactly. And the third eye is just a third eye. It supports our intuition and our inner knowing. This is going to be for Scorpios that, again, have looked within, self-reflected, realized where you were holding yourself back. And now it's time for you to really listen to yourself and to your guides and to what you want. What you want, what you want, what you want. Okay, so what else for Scorpio? That was the cat. We have armadillo, groundedness. Then we have change, chameleon. Karma, 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 chameleon. They come and go. Okay, so that was karma, chameleon. Anyways, but the reason why that came out is because what they're explaining, they come and go, they come and go. If you don't start something or initiate something with the right intention, and you aren't clearly focused on what you want, and you are moving forward again with the wrong intention. I'm not saying you're doing bad, Scorpio. I'm saying, like, let's say you've been trying to get a business off the ground, or you've been trying to start something with another individual. And let's say it keeps starting up and stopping, starting up and stopping, starting up and stopping, or you go through different people, and it's like it's very short-term relationships or friendships. Or like the honeymoon phase lasts way too short of a time. It's because you're not necessarily going in it with the right intention. If it's business related, why did you start that business? Well, it's just to make money. Well, if you're doing what you love, don't you think you'd be making good money? So if you were to sit there and focus on doing what you love and be consistent with it, you will get what you want. That's what they're saying. Anyway, song lines, Orca. That's funny because I mentioned several songs. Number 33 is out. There's 23 and 7 and 30. Anyways, sorry. I heard lottery numbers. I don't know why. Anyways, moving forward. I don't really channel that stuff. I tell you, I can channel use that. You go into the line of work you should do, or give you ideas for different stuff like that. Like I have several clients that work for like tech companies and shit. And I channel that stuff, but I don't channel direct lottery numbers. But whatever. Anyways, moving forward. So I feel like the spirit is trying to explain to you that as you move forward, signs will be presented to you easily and openly if you continue to move the way that you're doing. If you continue to trust in knowing that you're moving correctly. You're moving correctly. Also, if you sit here and you think that you never have enough time to do things, you will never have enough time to do things. I don't know who needs to hear that. But if you think that you never have enough time to accomplish tasks or to get what you need to get done or to really have things set up in the right way, you will continue to move forward with that knowledge because you put that belief on yourself. Don't put that belief on yourself. Say to yourself every single day, I have enough time to accomplish everything I need to accomplish. As you do that, you will put out this frequency that you will be prioritizing your time better, which therefore opportunities will arrive so that you are able to prioritize your time better. It works. It works. Affirmations are like long-term self-hypnosis. Takes a little bit longer to do. It's not an instant quick fix, but let me tell you what, it's worth it. Anyways, moving forward. You do have enough time to do what you want to do. Let's say you have a day where it's completely slammed, but it's a wonderful day and you get so much accomplished. Ride off that energy. Immediately catch yourself when you're sitting in that feeling and think to yourself, I have enough time to accomplish what I want to accomplish. I have enough time to do what I need to do. I get so much accomplished in one day. It's amazing. And I know it sounds so stupid, dude, but it works. Moving forward. Anyways, so I also feel like that as you move forward, whatever you move forward to, whether it's a decision about a person or it's a decision about a physical item or like personal decision. I did bring up career, whether it's about love or career. As you move forward, to make sure that you move forward grounded. You know what you want. You know what your intention is with this person. You know what your intention is with this thing, whatever it may be. You know exactly what you're trying to do. You know your boundaries. Know you before you try to like invest in another or a job. What are your boundaries? What are your limits? Like, yes, we could say we are limitless and we are limitless, but am I going to sit here and stay away for 48 hours doing tarot readings? No, I obviously have a limit, which is my self-health and like my self-love. You know what I mean? So it's the same for you. What are your limits? AKA your healthy boundaries. What are they? You know? And when you move forward, it's also a pure intention, a good intention, and you know exactly what you want, what you said, what you want to say, what you want to do. You cannot fail. You cannot fail. Now, if you move forward with a chip on your shoulder, you got some bit of resentment or something like that, which I don't feel like the Scorpios that are in this reading have that energy towards this individual or this situation. I do not feel like you have any negative energy. There's no negative energy out. This is all very positive. This is just you being focused, Scorpio. And I feel like this is mainly like a guidance reading. But anyways, I also feel like that there's an individual that has green or blue eyes that has... What? Okay, so sorry. I had a flashback from a Walk to Remember. And in the movie, it's Shane West. And he says, her love is like the wind. I can't see it, but I can feel it. And what he's referring to, some of y'all, and then all I have, she's like the wind. Some of y'all have someone that is a feminine. I mean, all love and all genders are welcome here. But if you're into females, anyways. There's this feminine energy that you feel every now and then that has very beautiful eyes. But you feel their energy every now and then. And again, it's like she's like the wind. Some of y'all may be smelling this person from time to time. If you're not into feminines, just ignore that. Anyways, I don't know where that came from. Now, moving on, I feel like that the spiral of life is very important as well. So some of y'all are seeing how, you know, when someone is supposed to be in your life for a season or a reason, I feel like that you might have mistaken this situation or this person as a season and a reason when they in fact were not. Now, I also feel like that some of y'all, they've been communicating with you in your dream state, or perhaps you have them. Some of y'all, it's also your spirit guides trying to explain to you that all is not lost. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this with the tarot, though. What else for my Scorpio friends here? What else for them? We have the Queen, the Knight of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. It is time. That's exactly what I said at the beginning. It is time. The time is now. The time is now. I'm going to label this, the time is now. Anyways, the time is now to take action. Some of y'all, it's like you've been going back and forth so much to take an action that it's kind of like driven you insane, or almost like for some of you into like a freaking depression, because you're like, well, I care about this person, but and then you realize I'm the one making, or I care about this person or the situation, but I'm the one making excuses. Some of y'all, again, have already faced yourself in the mirror with that, and it's time to take action. If you want to take action, the time is now. I usually don't get the time is now energies unless someone has been sitting on this for a long time. The Anchor, which is the Emperor. Even if you're feminine, you might be moving more into your masculine energy. Taking action. The Emperor takes action on what they want to take action on. They take action on when they see something, they go and get it. I see what I want, then I go get it. Sorry. It's a lyric from NF. Anyways, 10 of Wands. Let's fill this up. Well, you didn't have to hit the Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. That came out for Sagittarius and I think Libra too. Let's go ahead and move these bad boys up. Aries energy, Scorpio energy, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus energy. Okay. It's funny because the Empress came out. Oh, wow. The Ace of Swords. There is like 3 cards out so far that are the same as Sagittarius. So check out the Sagittarius reading if you have it in your chart. I think I'm going to post these 2 readings on the same day, Scorpio and Sagittarius. So what? Okay, if you are masculine, I'm not splitting this like I did the Sagittarius reading. I hope that makes sense to who it needs to resonate for. But if you are masculine, this feminine was in an... I feel like that you're trying to make sure if it's the right time for a feminine. This feminine sat in the energy of, if I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, oh. This feminine was like head over heels in love with you at one point, and you know it. Anyways, what's going on? What else is going on? I guess it's a feminine that possibly told you that they loved you at one point, and you did not take action. The Pillar, the Empress, under the Anchor, which is the Emperor. The 2 of Cups and the 7 of Coins with the High Priestess. Ooh, 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Taurus, Libra, Cancer energy. So moving forward. So I feel like the Spirit is trying to explain to you the time is now. I don't know what else to say. It's like, first of all, some of y'all... Okay, so for some of you, it is time for you to listen to your intuition, which you're being called to at the very beginning. You've been listening to your intuition more. Some of you could even be having, like, feeling rushed in your energy, perhaps, because there's been a couple times where I felt a little bit rushed in this reading. But I feel like that for y'all, what is the 7 of Swords about? I put all the rest of my decks away, so I have to use this deck, okay. What is the 7 of Swords about? The Fool, the Sun, and the 5 of Wands. And the Ace of Cups on the bottom. I guess I'm going to have to read this 2 ways, okay? Because the Sun is Father as well. It's Divine Masculine energy. Leo, Aries energy out. So... first of all, there's the Scorpio for you not to doubt yourself that you could take on what you've already taken on. If you've already initiated this, if you haven't initiated it, there's no need to fear it. This is kind of like putting limits on yourself that are not necessary, putting limits on yourself that are leading you to beat yourself up, I guess you could say. Beat yourself up. There's no need to beat yourself up anymore. For some of you, you have been beat up by others in the past by their words, whether it was, I feel like it was friends or lovers more than family, but could be family that have beat you up and have put you in this energy where you can't achieve what you want, where you don't deserve what you want. Like I said, some of you it's wanting a person, some of you it's wanting a thing. You'll know. Feminines, I think it's a thing. Masculines, I think it's a feminine. However, I feel like that time of beating yourself and keeping yourself at bay is no more. It has laid to rest. It honestly is at the point where some of you, it has caused you to feel stressed out to even think of this individual because of your own rigidness. Rigidness? Okay. Anyways. And so it's like thinking of this job or this position or this person. I feel like that there is much prosperity here if you allow it to go. And I feel like that some of y'all, it's like the energy's already been invested in on both ends at some point in time, that it was kind of like bound to come together with this feminine or with this situation. A physical thing. You know what? Okay, I'll give you an example. So for me, when I started watching tarot, I was like, what the hell is tarot? I'm like, what is this? Like, I had no idea that I was psychically gifted. I had no idea I was a very sheltered child. I literally was. Anyways, and the moment I touched a tarot deck, I literally felt like 5 past life energies flow into me. I was automatically very drawn to it, very gifted. I was able to pick up the meanings of the cards and memorize them easily. I also found more messages in the cards than what a tarot deck would give an example of. I picked it up extremely quickly, and it's because it's something that I'm naturally drawn to and naturally gifted at. And because of that, because I enjoy it and because I am good at it, I therefore succeed, right? I'm able to do this as a career, and I'm very blessed and very grateful, and I'm very humbled that this has occurred for me, right? But I did not allow fear to block me. Oh, and I had so many fears. I was afraid of what my family would think, what my friends would think, what a man at the time I was in love with would think. Like, I was so afraid, and that fear led me to have severe anxiety. Things started going wrong for me. And then the moment I just surrendered, I allowed my third eye to open. I allowed myself to get in tune with my guides. I allowed myself to really give into it. And it's not like I gave into it like it's an addiction. I gave into it as in I gave into myself. And this is time for Scorpios to give into themselves instead of sitting in this energy, lying to themselves that something isn't meant for them, or someone isn't meant for them, or someone is bad for them when this person has never been bad to you. Anyways, let's go ahead and get guidance. Thank you so much for your like, share, subscribes. I hope that this resonated. Can I get one more? Thank you. On the bottom, we have action. The time is now. I'm listing this. The time is now. Gift and solitude. I feel like that if this has to deal with an item, that spending time harnessing your gift, or, learning the item or whatever thing that you are trying to accomplish, learning it. Also perhaps learning the person too, believe it or not, would be at your advantage prior to taking action. But there is this need to realize, I feel like that if it is an individual, it's someone that came to you that when you desperately needed someone like them in your life. And I feel like that, through time and different circumstances, things have fallen off this individual. I feel like that this individual possibly spends quite a lot of time alone. I don't feel like that this individual, I'm hearing they're a go-getter, but they're not a partier. Like, they do enjoy their life, but they are not much for the bar scene or something like that. But anyways, I feel like that Spirit is trying to explain to you that this was right for you, and it is right for you. And since it's so right for you, that there's no reason to be ashamed of how you feel or what you want. And that the time is now to take action on what you need to take action on. So, and also I feel like that spending some time, oh, I knew this would happen. They told me to look at the solitude card again. You see how there's a fox in the background? Some of y'all, it's like you delayed taking action on this individual because of what others would think. I feel like that it's time for listening to what you think and what you care about, and not worry about what other people say, because if you are just out getting into with your intuition, there's something stirring in your soul. It's telling you that the people around you that are saying this, that, and the other about this job, this situation, this person aren't exactly aligned with you, that they have ulterior motives. Your intuition is correct. Your intuition is correct. That's what I'm being told to say. So And your key and your ultimate key and something that will never lie to you, that will never betray you, that'll never fuck you over, Scorpio, is your intuition. You're just getting back in tune with your intuition and listening to yourself. Are you going to give up on that? No, you're not. You don't have it in you to give up on it now. You've learned too much already. Anyways, thank you so much.